Hello everybody and welcome back to Tomcat Airguns. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Target Forge KYL target. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys I'm also on Airgun 101, so head on over to Airgun 101 to check out my other videos as well as videos from shooters from all over the world. Also, a quick reminder, Target Forge has been gracious enough to supply me with a target package that I'm going to give away to one of you guys, so stay tuned for details on that. So, the KYL target from Target Forge. You can get this in just these guys, and I think you can also get it in just these guys, or you can get the whole thing. When you go on the Target Forge website, if you're looking at this, make sure to look and see, are you just getting the targets or are you getting the stand and everything? Now, if you've already got a quickie system, a quickie stand, you can just get the targets, and I believe the whole set of targets is like 50 bucks. So definitely something to look into. And that comes with, you know, the plastic, it comes with the conduit, the legs. Not everything you see here. I do have on these two little clamps on either end, and I customized these myself. I just cut down one of these. But he's got these clamps on the end, and I would highly recommend getting those if you're looking at getting a system like this. Hey guys, I gotta interrupt this video real quick to let you know about some updates to the complete KYL package. I was talking to Will, the owner of Target Forge, after making this review, and I was telling him about some weak areas that I found with the system. Namely right here on the ends, where the leg brackets interact with this top bar. I told him what I did regarding these small pieces of plastic pipe and how I use the clamps here, and he really liked that. So he decided to upgrade the package, and now it includes two smaller pieces of plastic pipe and the clamps. Now these clamps, you used to have to buy them for 9 or 10 bucks as an additional piece. He put them in the system and only upped the price 5 bucks. So now it went from 105, now it's 110. Let's get back to the video. So KYL, how does it work? KYL stands for Know Your Limits. And the way this works is you start shooting. Okay, and you work your way down to the smaller target, as you might have guessed, but you only have so many shots, or you only have so much time, depending on how the contest goes, but generally it's you only have so many shots. And you have a decision to make. Okay, this one here, you probably hit it. This one here, you most likely hit it. This one here, you start to maybe miss a little, you know, and by the time you get here, this is a hard shot. These are generally out at about 40 yards. So each hit is worth a point. But if you miss, you start over again and you lose all your points. So you can sit there and just whack the heck out of this thing through all of your, say, call it 10 shots, right? You can whack the heck out of this thing the whole time and just keep hitting it 1 point. Or 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, all the way to 8. But if you only make it to 7, that means you only have 3 shots left. So that's the game you play. If you miss all the way out here, the most you're going to get is 3. So that's the challenge of know your limits. You know yourself. And you can, if you're moving along and you shoot, say, 6, and you say, hey, I'm out, I'm done, I stop there, then you retain all your 6 points. So it really is a game of chance and wind and all this stuff. It's a fun target and it's a challenging target. And if you find that you keep cleaning it over and over again, move it further away. So as I stated, these are made out of AR 500 steel. I believe that's 3/16 thick. And they go down in size, I'm going to find a tape measure, 2 inches. This one's 1.75 inches. This one's 1.5 inches. This one's 1.25 inches, 1 inch, 3/4, 1/2. And this is the only one that doesn't conform. This one is 3/16 of an inch round. So that's, when it comes to KYL and when it comes to actually competing, I have a set of the NRL official KYL targets, and this is the only difference between that system and this one. Well, the price too, this one's cheaper. But this target here is 3/16, whereas this is the smallest one for the official KYL target. And you can see it's a straight rod, it's 1/4 inch. So is that really that big of a difference? That's up to you to decide as a shooter. And I think no matter what, you're gonna get practicing for competition. You're going to improve your skill set as a shooter by using something like this versus the real thing, okay? One thing that I do want to point out though, versus this system, is what I just said. This is a bar from top to bottom. And if you look, you got a circle, 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 all the way down, and even here you've got a circle. The official KYL also has little circles built in, okay, which will tell a scorer that you hit the target, not the rod, except for this one. This is supposed to be a little 1/4-inch circle down here, and you're supposed to hit the very bottom. But if you hit a little bit high, is there somebody going down there with a tape measure and measuring it, or what? So in a way, you kind of lose that need to pay attention to elevation, since if you're just a little bit high, you're still going to register as a hit. So that's one of the things I like about this system over the official KYL system, is this little circle here. It's going to tell you, did I actually hit the target as it was intended on this little tiny target, or did I hit the bar above? So as I stated, I cut one of these down for these end pieces. And the reason I did that was, if I had a full-size spacer in here, it doesn't leave much room for the legs, this leg bracket to bite on. And I wanted just a little more room because of sometimes I'm setting this up in the yard and it's uneven and whatnot. I just wanted to give that leg a little more space. So I just cut these down, and it doesn't make any difference at all to the targets. They still spin free. As far as classification of this target goes, I would put this down as a manufactured, made in the USA, precision target. And the reason I say it's precision is because it's a target that mimics or is what you'll actually see in competition. So you're using the thing that you're going to see downrange. And that makes you a better competitor because you're not seeing something different or foreign to you. As far as fun goes, yeah, of course it's fun. It's a fun challenge. You got flippy, spinny stuff going on. So yeah, great challenge target as well. You could use this also as a utility target with this big guy here. This big guy is going to give you some feedback, and you can kind of use it that way. But it's a little bit lower on the utility side. So, you know, precision, fun, utility. So I'm going to get this set up, but before I do, I want to remind you guys to head over to Target Forge and take a look at what their targets over there. They are all about targets that are fun. And, well, precision too, but really it's all about fun with them, and a lot of their targets are going to be flipping around and doing things. I mean, you got the, which one is this? The Devil's Eye, you got the Dangler, you got the Card Shark thing, which holds cards so you can split the card in half. I mean, so they've got really cool and fun stuff over there. With that being said, let's get to shooting. All right, guys, so here is my Daystate Heritage. I just got this a few days ago, and I'm still getting used to it, but it is making its YouTube debut here with the Target Forge KYL system. So let's see how it does before I run out of daylight. You'll see some hits on the targets already. That's because I forgot to turn the mic on the camera there. So that was the first round, and now it's round 2. So my mistake. I've got 10 pellets here, so let's roll through this KYL and see how we do. Another thing to consider when you're doing this is a lot of times it's a timed event as well. So you got to make sure that you're rolling through at a pretty good pace. Oh, that was on the edge. Ooh. Oh, just missed it. So now what I got to do is go all the way back to 1. I get 1 point. I get 2 points. So I'm going to show you guys a different way to use this target system. And the name of the game is to hit it as many times as possible, as quickly as possible as well. So kind of not just keep it spinning, but hit it as fast as you can. So it's that time condensing and also smacking the target and hitting it. So let's try it with the big one. All right, that should be the mag, I think. Oh, one more. All right, so as you saw there, oh, there is another one, jeez. Are we empty? All right, so you saw what I did there. Now, we try it on the small one. Whoops. I think I hit that one above the little circle. But you get the idea. It is hard when you're dealing with a little target that big and try to hit it while it's moving. Woo! So you saw me use this in two different ways. One was accuracy and true to form for the KYL competition. And then the other way is working on speed, either with this big target or speed and accuracy with something smaller. So it's pretty cool to have a nice complete system like this where you can challenge yourself a little more and a little more and a little more. Now, if you're going to say extreme bench rest or RMAC, you can take, I don't have one of my targets nearby, but you can look at whatever this 10 or 9 or 8, you pick your number, size is, and then correlate it with this. And then you know that as long as you hit this one, you're getting 8s. As long as you hit this one, you're getting 10s. As long as you keep hitting this one out at 100 yards, you're hitting 10Xs. So that's even a third way where you could use this. The only problem with that is it's not going to give you that feedback to say, oh, you missed just this much or you missed just that much. As I mentioned earlier, one of the things I really like about this target system is the fact that there's pieces of metal welded onto the rod. It's not just a straight bar with no difference between, you know, where's the top of that 1/4 inch? Or in this case, 3/16. This actually has a little thing that you have to hit, and if you miss, I'll put some pictures up for you guys like I missed. And you can see the silver right here on the rod. I missed a bunch of times with the little one. I think I missed on one of the bigger ones, and it just shows up. So after I get done making this video, I'm gonna start painting all these rods black and then paint all the little circles white. So it focuses me on that target and I stay focused on that target. And I know in myself, it's like, hey, you missed that one, try again. Guys, I know a lot of you are excited for the contest. I'm getting comments and it's great. Keep those comments coming. I'll give you this hint. It's going to be about paying attention to detail. So I don't know if you guys noticed in this video, but these are set up differently than they were before. And also, those are set up different. Oh, and those are set up differently too. So it's going to be one of those paying attention to detail type of things. So get your thinking caps on. Guys, that's all I got for you today. Head on over to targetforge.com. I think this thing is awesome. Got a little golf ball thing here. I can't wait to try that thing out too. Oh, that's out of place too. Yeah, head on over to Target Forge. Check out what they got. I really like this. This is going to find a home in my yard for sure. So that's all I got for you. As always, thanks for watching and happy shooting.